Hello guys, Beraut from Medellin here in New York with my friends from Inside Mind. Who I am? I'm Juan Adarbe from Medellin, Colombia. Proud of being Colombian, proud of being Latin American. Basically, just a normal person who loves techno and electronic music. Um, yeah, basically is that's it. Techno lover, heavy dancer, and DJ and producer. I grew up in a neighborhood in Medellin. Uh, let's say not the best part of the city, not the worst part of the city either, but I grew up with my friends in a small neighborhood in the city of Medellin. The place I grew up was very influenced by a lot of bad things. So unfortunately, I lost a lot of my friends during their life. Um, I always say that music saved me and put me out of that thing and make me think in a different way. Just think about music and produce music and go out for DJ and try to be a better person. So yeah, I grew up in a small neighborhood called Belen, exactly Belen San Bernardo. So I'm a Belenero, proud of being from Belen. Well, um, first I started as just a music lover. I'm very passionate about the music. Since I was a kid, I always was listening to music. My father is a vinyl lover. He used to listen to salsa vinyls at home every weekend, drinking beers and playing records, vinyls. So since I was a kid, I used to like to take the vinyls and try to find the jacket to put it in the same jacket because my father he just played the vinyls and drink beers and just leave it in a living room. So I was the day after I always wake up and try to put the records of my father in the jackets just to save them. So I was very close to music, a different kind of music of course. When I grew up I started to choose what I kind of listen. So I was very into the punk and the rock and industrial heavy, rock and roll. Um, I used to do a lot of collection with my music, and I used to like to play the music in my friends' parties. We used to go to house of my friends just to play some records and dance, and so I used to be the guy who was always beside the cassettes and the CD players just to play the music I like. About when I was about 14 years old or something like that, somebody come to me and show me the fusion of the rock and roll and electronic music with a band called Prodigy. We all know Prodigy. Sadly, we lost one of the biggest one from Prodigy a few weeks ago. So I get to know Prodigy and I really get in love with the sound of rock and roll with synthesizers and all this electronic music, heavy influence. So I start to grow to research more about that kind of music. So I somehow go into techno and I really like it. So I start to go out for underage parties in Medellin. It was a very big thing back in the times. But underage people parties with DJs playing records. So I went to one of these parties one time and I saw the DJ playing with vinyls. I remember very well. It was Mix Time. He's a very old DJ from my city. I have a big respect for him. And I saw him playing records, and it was like, wow, I didn't see that. I remember my father playing the records at home, but I never saw somebody, mixing tracks from records. So I get in love of that, and I just try to find a way to learn that and to be more close to that thing, because always being next to music, always playing music in my places and my parties and my friends and stuff. I saw there was the next step. There's just one person behind the decks doing a big party, doing a big thing with the music without a band next to him. So I started to learn DJing. I went to a DJ school for one level. Then I get to know somebody, which is Morris DJ. His good friend. He showed me a little bit more about the technique, and I met Theo, my old friend, my old partner since the beginner, and we start to learn together, buying records and playing at home. And yeah, that's what I get into the music. Then after some years, when we learn how to DJ, we realize we don't have places to play because we were just young kids playing music. So we need to do our own parties if we want to show up what we do. So I start to be more close to the industry. So yeah, we are DJs and promoters since the very beginner. The UK has been always a big influence for me. The music from the UK. I just say Prodigy was the first connection I have with electronic music, and Prodigy is a UK band. But also the punk from the UK is huge. So I was very close to the UK. And at one point of my life, I wanna learn English, and I make the decision that the best way to learn English was go to a place when everybody is speaking their language, go to get some lessons and practice in the street every day. So that's what I did in England. So first influenced me a lot because when you kind of speak English, you are open to, to talk with the world. I have friends from Germany, I have friends from Poland, from Japan, from China, from everywhere in the world, and we all speak English. So that's the first thing I did. The first important thing that happens in my life after the UK travel was that learning English was a big change on my life, and that was the first. It's kind of funny because the first time I went out of my country was going to the UK. So I went to London and to Bournemouth in the southeast. The UK is a totally different country than my country. It's a different world, just to say something. So also this big contrast of the culture and the different way of living there compared to my city also opened my mind, and see how the people enjoy the music in a different ways every day in cities like London also influenced me a lot. I went to places like Fabric all the time. I listened to the big DJs that I used to like back on the time, so that was influencing me a lot. And I saw how big are the DJs and the electronic music producers in the other side of the lake. So yes, basically that's big things for me after UK. English, a lot of friends. I met a lot of people. I play in a few places in the UK. I play in London. I play in Bournemouth. When I was there, I went to play on Poland. So I, get to know a lot of people. I'm still in contact with them. I'm wishing to go back soon. Producing music for me it's always been a challenge, because I went to the university to study engineering, and so I'm one of these guys that are very academic on the things. So before I start to make tracks, I start to learn about sound and about frequencies and music, and different kind of genres of music, techniques, all the technical stuff. How do you do equalization, compression, all that things. So I spent a lot of time learning about sound, and then I sitting on my studio, in my home studio, to start to make tracks. Still learning all the time. One of the things I'm learning nowadays is me as a techno artist. We don't do songs, we do tracks, we do tools for the dance floor. So I'm like learning the new thing right now. So my production process is now much better than before because I have a lot of knowledge about sound, but also I understand that the things we do is just things we do just for mix, so I can do more enjoyable tracks for dance. So it's still learning. It's a lot of learning in this process. I trying to do collaborations with other kind of artists who do different kind of music, because I like to open my background and maybe do some different things with music. That's good, and that teach you a lot because everybody have a different way to do the same thing. So it's about learning and get the workflow you need just to be more effective on the studio. Long time ago, about I don't know, maybe 6 years or 7 years, I booked a DJ from Los Angeles, Drumcell, from the Droid, from the CLR, This guy is a guy very close to the technology since long time. So I booked him to play for us in a night we used to have called My Life is Techno every Friday. This guy came to play with the tractor and the machine and all these electronic instruments that I was using before I met him. So we played together that night. I play before him. The day after, we went to lunch, and he said, "Yeah, I see what you do with the tractor and the machine and all the things. I'm very impressed because I didn't know that, but Colombian people was doing kind of these things because it was a kind of new technology." And he said, "That's good. Keep doing." Okay, we become good friends. Keep in touch. Still keep in touch all the time with Drumsel Mo, my good friend. After a year of that night, someone from the company was Richard Mercado. Now he's working for another big technology company. He sent me an email and said, "Hey, my name is Richard Mercado. I'm a marketing manager of Native Instruments in the Americas. I get to know you through Drumsel, which is part of the artist team in the United States. And he told us about you, and we have been following you on your media and I'm following your career, and we want to support you. We want to give you some stuff to try. We want to support you with the tractor. We want to have you as one of artists in South America," which for me was a big surprise. Big company from music technology came to me, a Colombian guy, just to support me. That was amazing. So yeah, about 5 years ago, I started to work with them. Still working with them nowadays. More on the production side, more with machine and all the production stuff they do, because I'm not playing with tractor anymore. But yeah, machine is one of my tools I use all the time. So yeah, that's why I start to work with them. Now I'm like the ambassador of the company in the country. I go to the workshops. I just try to explain how the brand works with all the artists, trying to bring other people who is not into electronic music, more like hip hoppers, people who do reggaeton and Latin music, trying to put them close to the technology we use. So yeah, what I want to transmit with my music. There's two ways to to show what you have inside with the music. One is the studio when you go to make tracks, and the other expression is when you go to play gigs. When I'm in a studio, I try to do tracks with a lot of energy, people's tracks that make you want to dance with a strong sound. So I'm a techno artist, so I like heavy industrial stuff, but I'm still a Latino. I have the salsa and all the Latin flavor in my blood. So I also try to mix a little bit all this hot blood we have. But when I'm DJing, I'm I understand. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe no, but I understand as a DJ that the people who go to nightclubs or to the dance floor, they are there because they want to have fun. They want to dance. They want to have a proper party, so they want a DJ to play tracks that make the energy go ups and down to make a good party. So that's what I do when I mix. Well, basically techno, but I use a lot of vocals. I use a lot of melodies, no very big failing melodies, but sounds and music that make you refresh the dance floor a little bit. So I'm very concentrated on the dance floor when I'm playing, and I try to express all what I have inside, like heavy, strong stuff, banging, driving. But I always look at the dance floor, try to get a balance between the girls and the boys, trying to get a balance between the hard and the slow. So I'm just a DJ, just trying to make everybody happy on the dance floor. Mute Medellin, my little baby. Well, as I said before, since the beginner, when we learned how to DJ, we knew that we need to do our parties, because there was no electronic music scene 17 years ago in my city. So me and my friend Theo, we just always doing parties since 17 years ago, trying to book artists, trying to go to warehouses or small clubs or villas outside the city just to do our parties. So I've been promoting all the time because of all this band with electronic music in my country. Now, like the last 5 years, there is a lot of promoters, there is a lot of DJs, there is a lot of new concepts. So there's a lot of people doing nice parties. That means the venues get busy. So for us, it was not easy to get a venue to do our parties. So at one point, I come with my team and I say, yeah, we need to find a warehouse or a place we can rent and use to do a show every month or every 2 months, because every time we have a DJ, we try to book the places to do the parties, and they say, nah, we book it. So that thing was making us slow on the promotion. So we need a space. So we work on it, on the search. We found a really nice warehouse. The original idea was to, open a warehouse with a name and a concept and do one show every month or something like that. But after we do the first one, I start to get emails from everybody in the world. They want to play for us. They want to come back to Medellin because they knew now we have a venue already. So become a club with international guests every weekend mostly, or at least like 2 times a month. We have an international guest. We have a local support because a lot of DJs in Medellin. So yeah, become a club. I have a crew. It's Intelligent Division. My team. Well, DJs. We know about a little bit about social media, about graphic design, about promoting, about booking, and everything. So yeah, as a team, we just come together, take the warehouse, invest some money on the sound system. Start to do parties. And nowadays, Mute is 2 years. We are super happy because we have a big, people outside of the country knows about the club, and people in the other side of the lake, and people in the United States, people in Europe, they know that it's a venue for proper music in Medellin that make us proud. And yeah, Mute it's like, as I say, my little baby. It gets a lot of my energy because we need to work a lot in the club. But yeah, that's Mute Medellin basically. Well, a lot of work, but yeah, we're lucky we have internet. Now the world is very small. I can work remote from everywhere in the world. So I do the bookings for the club, and I also involved in every process of the club. So I work with the phone anywhere I am if I have internet. Sometimes it's not easy because I have to miss some really nice parties we do in Mute because I'm touring. Yeah, that's the balance. It's my career against my project. Sometimes we need to, miss it. For example, there's the anniversaries. Ben Sims playing for us for first time in Colombia, first time in Medellin, after a long wait trying to book him. And I'm not gonna be in town because I'm playing here in the United States. But yeah, it's like a hate and love relationship because I like what I do. I like what I do in Mute too. I have to miss some parties in Mute, but I love the parties I play. So yeah. That's a big question because I have a lot of really nice gigs in my life, but there's 2 very special ones I have to mention. One was last year. I played at Mute with Speedy J. It was just he and me in the whole night, so I played 4 hours opening for him, which is a good friend, name I respect a lot because he's one of the biggest in this game. And I did a super special set that night, and I was in my club, in my city, with my crowd, opening for me the biggest one in the scene, and it was really nice because I played 4 hours, I play what I want, I go up and down, move it a little bit, so it was really good. A lot of people enjoyed, even Speedy J enjoying too much, give me a hug when I finish, so that was special for me. And another one I have to mention too, it was last 2nd of February. I played in the second day of the Freedom Festival, which is a big festival you have in Medellin. I'm proud of the festival. Is by Medellin style. It's one of these festivals that everybody in the world of techno knows. So I play in the middle stage at 8 o'clock in my city with two other big stages next to me with big artists playing there. And I play and everybody was dancing with me for 2 hours after a super heavy, strong live set my friends Gotchel, Andres Hill, and Sons of Hidden made. So for me, it was like a challenge because I'm not playing that hard. Those guys play for 6 hours live, and they have the room packed, just super packed. I start with my music, which is hard enough, but it's sexy enough to say something, and people stay with me, and people dance with me for the whole time, for 2 hours. And it was really special for me because it's my city, it's my town. So see all my friends dancing with me, all the other people from other cities in the country coming to dance with me, and also a lot of foreigners that just heard me for first time in that night. So it was really special. There is a video I just posted recently, and the set is also online. So just to mention two special shows I have recently, because there is a lot of amazing experience I have DJing. You know, playing like in a fire. How can I say, the fire station cars. I played in one of those once in Medellin. You know, they put it up and then put me playing the top. That's a special thing. I also play in the desert, you know, in Colombia, in the Tatacoa desert, and it was really good too. A lot of good experience, man. It's just to mention some special ones that recently have. I always think there is other people coming behind me. There is a lot of people coming from behind me. So I try to do things that stay for a long time. You know, trying to create things that stay for a long time, like club or like a concept. So one of my main things I want to do when, let's say, everything is done to say something, is I want to make music that people remember for a long time. You know, that's the signature you have. You know, that's music is gonna stay forever. We are not gonna stay forever here, but you know, if it's good, I want to do one or two big tracks that people remember, and people, when they listen, they know, that's the route. That's what I want to do. This, I have to give three different advice, because promoter is one thing, DJ is one thing, and producer is another thing. For DJs, who just be coming to mix, the best advice I can say is don't stop it. Do it every day if you can. Listen to as much music as you can, and find the way you like, find the sounds you like, and try to get your own signature. If you play the music that everybody plays, then you're gonna be another one like everybody. But if you found something different, then you're gonna be different, and then people gonna remember you, and people will wanna book you because you do different things. So that's special. As a DJ nowadays, let's say it's easy because there is a lot of places to play. There is a lot of technology. You can buy a good track for $2. You know, so it's different to the past. But if you want to be a good DJ that people remember, you have to do something different. Go out of the box and do different things. That's my advice as a DJ. For producers, don't stop to do music. You're gonna learn every day. Every track is gonna be better than the last one. Don't spend too much time in one track, because our music is not. I mean, we use the tracks for mix like 2-3 months, 6 months is a big thing, or forever if it's an anthem. But if before you do an anthem, you have to do a lot of tracks before. So keep working, make tracks, show to your friends, try to make people play them, get feedbacks from them, and keep learning. So that's my advice for producers. And a very special thing, believe in you. This is, if you like it, Does not matter if the people like it. Just put it away, play it, share it with other friends. It's about that. If you want to do the music that the people like, you're gonna be the same that everybody. Following the line. That's not doesn't make a difference. And there is a lot of DJs nowadays who do that, and we all know it's not the right thing. And for promoters, well, that's promoting is a business, basically. So try to find a good balance between your taste and the taste of the crowd you have. As I say, as a DJ, we need the people in the dance floor having fun. So as a promoter, you have to book artists and you have to prepare things in the way that people can enjoy it. So try to get a concept you believe in and work for that concept as much as you can. You will get we'll get the prize after a long time for sure, or maybe after a short time. Keep doing. Try to don't do the same things that everybody does, because that's again, you're gonna be the same like everybody. So just trying to go out of the box, promote your own thing, promote what you believe, and then you're gonna be successful at one point for sure. Thank you all of you for watching this episode. I hope you like it. You can follow me on social media, just Dead Out everywhere. You can see me playing soon. I'm in Bogota on the 18th of May, playing in Bound Festival. It's a big festival. You can see me in Mute playing every 2 times a month. And yeah, I hope you like it.